Hello everyone, in this episode you will follow us to Stockholm on our Stockholm weekend that I got from my partner in birthday present. We started at Malmö Sturup and heading for Stockholm Arlanda with this Airbus 320. We fly in SAS Plus, which means that we are connected during the flight with Wi-Fi. The legroom is standard and a nice tray table. On SAS Plus you don't have an extra seat that sits free between us, but you have all meals and beverages included. So now it's takeoff for this 50 minutes flight up to Stockholm, the Sweden's capital. After a smooth takeoff, we will be served a lighter snack during the flight and some beverages. You can also choose from the meal cart in the seat pocket in front of you. After a nice flight, we shortly arrived to Stockholm and our descent to Arlanda. It was quite late because we both had working all day before, but it was time to head into Stockholm city and to our hotel for this night. We took the Arlanda Express, which is the train service that runs into Stockholm Central. That takes about 22 minutes. It's quite expensive. If you don't want to go with Arlanda Express, you can go with airport coaches. That takes 50 minutes. The hotel my partner booked for me, or us, was Sharaton Stockholm. That was built in 1971 and has 465 rooms. We got a really nice room with the ocean view over the Stockholm City Hall. It was wonderful to see this building during the night. And you have close by the central station. We enjoyed the evening with some beverages in the room. After a good night's sleep, we headed down to the breakfast buffet. That was really nice. The beverages was served by the table, and they had a nice offer of everything you want in a good hotel breakfast. Unfortunately, the weather in Stockholm was not the best, as it is in January. Bad weather is nothing that should stop us to enjoy this city. I really like Stockholm. Well, I actually grew up here when I was young. So this is my neighborhood, Strandvägen, where I was growing up. And we headed out with the tram to Djurgården to visit a museum that I wanted to visit for a long time. The ABBA museum, that also includes an hotel and a small shop, and it's close by Gröna Lund, the Tivoli. The ABBA museum is very interactive, both historical, but you can also try to dance to ABBA songs and sing along. Did you know that ABBA means Benny Andersson, Agneta Fältskog, Anne-Frid Lyngstad and Björn Ulvaeus? This is a really nice museum, and I think it's worth a visit even if you don't are a really big ABBA fan. After a few hours of singing and dancing, we headed with the tram into the city center again to go to my old neighborhood and visit Östermalmshallen, which is a small marketplace when you can purchase different kinds of things. But today it's mostly small bistros that you can enjoy a nice meal in. Because of the bad weather, we took the subway to Gamla stan, Old Town, for some lunch. Every subway station in Stockholm has different type of art, and this station I think is very modest and nice. Everything is clean in the subway in Stockholm, and you can really feel safe when traveling with the subway. We just strolled around in the narrow alleys at Gamla stan to find a nice place to have lunch. And we found a really nice restaurant, even if it's quite touristic, but today when the weather is bad and due to COVID it was really empty, so we had a nice spot here to just sit down inside and relax. Time to head out in the rain to take a walk to our hotel. We passed the Stockholm Castle, and on the other side you have the famous Grand Hotel of Stockholm. Here you can also take the boats out to Stockholm Archipelago. Finally back at the hotel after a half an hour walk. We sat down in the lobby bar to enjoy an Irish coffee and a glass of wine and just enjoy this wonderful place. After some evening rest, we went to Scandic Haymarket, which is one of Stockholm's newest and most hyper hotel. It was actually built as a department store, but is renovated to a really nice hotel in a retro style. Unfortunately, I think the hotel doesn't live up to the standard of service, even if the quality of drinks was quite nice. After a sip of cocktails, we headed to a restaurant, Bistro Bestick, that was close by. They had a really nice 5-course tasting menu that we enjoyed during the evening, with suitable and nice beverages. After a really nice evening at the restaurant, we headed back to the hotel. The next morning we woke up to a Stockholm that was covered in a little bit of snow, and we headed out to Stockholm Arlanda after a nice breakfast. From Stockholm Central and Cityterminalen we took the airport coaches out to the airport, because we wanted a little bit change of traveling and we had some extra time, so why not choose another way of traveling. We passed SAS head office in Frösundavik and headed out to the airport. During this time period, it was actually one of the worst weather conditions in Europe and south of Sweden during this winter. So we booked our flight from Malmö Airport to Copenhagen Airport because of the delay of flights from Europe that arrived to Stockholm. We headed down to the lounge to enjoy some beverages and some snacks before our flight down to Copenhagen Airport. The flight was actually delayed because of the pilot hasn't arrived with the plane due to the bad weather in south of Sweden and north of Europe. But we finally took off in this Airbus 320 and arrived 50 minutes later to a really sunny and beautiful Malmö and Copenhagen. And here you see the Öresundsbridge and Malmö on the descent to the Copenhagen Airport. The Öresundsbridge opened 1st of July 2000 and is combined train and car traffic on the bridge that connects Sweden and Denmark. It's the only land connection between these two countries, and it's made it possible to travel from city to city within 40 minutes. It's really nice to have Copenhagen so close to Malmö and an easy train ride just over the bridge. So now we are landed at Copenhagen airport and headed to the luggage belt to collect our bags from this wonderful weekend. I thank my partner for this birthday present and for you that watch this video. Time to head back to Sweden on the train. See you in the next video.